こんにちは。DRX vs T1 セカンドゲーム始まりました。初戦は過去一美しいゲームと言っても過言ではない試合を見せてくれた T1。セカンドゲームどうなるのかな。今回はレッドサイドの T1、負けた DRX がブルーサイドを選択。セジュアにファーストピックなんだ。スーパーフレックスピック、ジェイス&グラガス。DRX はゼリーとルルを取るともう一回。トップジェイスだろうな。ゼウスのジェイスでミッドはグラガスでしょう。リーシンも一応トップもいけるね。ラスカルがよくリーシンをトップで出してたけど。チョガスきた。 ADC が6体消えて7体目も取られていて、最近バフされたチョガスをボトムで出す。序盤は基本こういうキャラは強いよね。 ADC よりもちょっと待って、サポートザヤセナか。そうだね、セナがいるね。セナもバフされたし、本当だったらこのセナをグマユシがやるべきなんだろうけど、多分グマユシがチョガスだよなこれ。 ADC メインがセナをやるべきだと思うんだけど。 T1vs DRX 始まりました。チョガスがファーム食うか。チョガスがファーム食ってセナが魂を回収して強くなると。レベル 1T1 何か仕掛けているか。グラガスボディスラムがあるから後ろから回り込んでここで待っている可能性があるから、裏から。あれフェイカボディスラムミスったぞ。ボディスラムミスったのでかいね。グラガス2が帰ってこないや。殺せたか怪しいけどフェイカボディスラムミスる。
Yeah, Rascal didn't flash. Barrel? You definitely catch Carrier. Oh, here we go. All right. Carrier, piercing darkness. He might have to flash though if some rocks are going to be thrown out as heal comes in.
チョガスヒール早い。かー。レベル1から T1 有利取ってくね。トップセジュアニか。トップセジュアニ相手 JS はブーツいかないんだね。魔法の靴いかないんだ。おいゼウス、最近ゴアドリンカーばっか積んでるけど3コア目を見してくれ。 T1 が強すぎてさ、だいたい2コアプラス素材で終わるんだよね。ゴアドリンカーのビルドの時3つ目何を出すかちょっと知りたいんだよな、ゼウスが使うとき。この構成だとセリルダ一択になりそうだけど。でこのチョガスがですね、序盤弱いだろうけどレベル3ぐらいからスキル全部揃えば、ウルト以外揃えば強くなっていくのかな。水星で連戦強くして、チョガスが確かファーム食うとね、マナじゃねえ HP 回復するんで、JS はでけえウェーブを作って、ここでね3ウェーブ目で押し込むっていうのが非常に重要です。超プレッシャーするよここで。スーパーハードプレッシャーいきます。リーシンはこのタイミングで必ずカバーしに行く。で JS はこっち側に来るのでかいな。ここでミニオンを処理したい。
And yeah, I think they just knew that Ono was probably waiting there, and so they're not actually able to overcommit.
Yeah, it was a cool idea. Zeus does lose his flash here. Excuse me.
Oh, it's your turn to have the frog in the throat.
Yeah, you gave it to me.
33 to 4.
いや、あそこでね、ジャングラーがカバーしてくれなかったら JS できないよね。だからソロ級で JS やるのは非常に厳しいんだよな。しっかり見てくれるのが大きいよね。でチョガスのノックアップからセナの W。JS はウェーブ的にフリーズできてるんじゃないかな。ワードを置いてあげながらワードブリンクでトップに体を移すリーシン。
are pretty insane because you can, of course, as Senna, set up for the root, then the rupture comes through, the silence comes through, cast comes through, body slam comes
チョガスはテレポート持ってるからこれ DRX 地獄だな。チョガスレベル1であんだけ HP 削られてたのに HP フルなんだけど、セナのヒールもあるしね、セナのヒールもあるしパッシブで回復する。チョガスの問題がマナコストが問題だったんだけど、マナコストがちっちゃくなったんだよな、少なくなったんだよ。で JS が押し込むタイミングで後ろでリシンが待ってくれてる。これミニオンが多いからね、レベル的にも JS 有利だし。
They're going down pretty fast because his wave is massive. Oh dear. Croco going to be spotted. And now, it's a great position for
JS が事故らないようにしっかり見てあげてる。あ、でもこれやばいんじゃない？
However, Zeus gets engaged on Rascal, has to deal with a bunch of minions as well. But the ignite is going to be involved.
やばくなかった？
Not going to be able to help out. Can Owner actually make this one happen?
お、やばい。やばい、これ事故った。
And they also managed to get the
9食らったら終わる。あ、いや、9食らわなくても終わる。あ、うわ。これちょっと JS がね前に出すぎたね。リーシンの後ろに立たなきゃいけないのにリーシンより前出ちゃったから HP 少ないのに。セジュアニのダブルキル。ビエゴが取ったらやばかったけど、セジュアニダブルキルで JS がどう連戦するか楽しみだね。JS はここでティアプラスカルプラスルビークリスタル、やっぱゴアドルビルドいくね。いやこれね JS ってねタンク相手序盤事故ると一生ボコられるんだよな。かなりトップの1対1きついぞ。セジャーニも一応カウンターだし。リーシンが9なんか迷ったのか打てなかったね。
And Croco's just waiting to try to hit the perfect Q, and then Zeus actually has burst him down.
Man, really nicely played here by DRX. I loved Arctic Assault interrupting to the skies, making sure that they can get all of that initial damage onto Zeus. Zeus had 0 mana, so that was difficult. As okay, Croco is probably just dead. As Owner is going to be able to secure that one. And the glacial prison is avoided because Owner
フェイカー持ってくるんじゃなくても普通にダメージだけ与えてリーシンが9で飛びつく。いやーこのリーシンの機動力えぐー。グラガスリーシンどっちもブリンクできて強えな。チョガスはロアですか。ロア涙ですか。やっぱりロア涙が強いからな。チョガスはダメージ食らってそのカタリストの効果で HP 回復してマナ回復するのか。ダメージ食らってマナ回復、マナを消費して HP 回復プラスチョガスのパッシブでまた回復、無限サステン。グラガスみたいなもんだね。グラガスもチョガスもカタリストと相性がいいな。いやでも今回はリーシンめちゃくちゃトップ見てくれるね。チョガスセナだからかな。ここ最近は JS を結構孤立させるケースが多かったんだけど、このマッチアップはボトムでアクション起こらないだろうと。ビエゴはボトムギャンクもできないだろうしってことで、セジュアニはギャンク汗がすごい得意だからトップを徹底的に見てあげるねリーシン。いやリーシンの9がギリギリ当たってたな。セジャーネのウルトも使わせてる。これでかいね。セジャーネのウルトがあったらさっき JS が1対1でプレッシャーできなかったんだけど、セジャーネのウルトがないからあそこでプレッシャーしてたんだね。最近ほんと JS トップやるとき孤立させてたんだけど、敵のジャングルもボトムギャンクできないからトップ見るのいいね。柔軟だね。でチョガスがドラゴン食べて大きくなると。でもヘラルドの方が正直序盤は強いんじゃないかな。T1 の構成的にどっちも、ミッドも ADC もロア行くから、ここで戦わないでロアのスタックが溜まるまで待つって感じなんかね。セナのビルドすごいね。どうなってんだこれ。 キンドルジェムからのルビークリスタル2個。ルビークリスタル4つ持ってるみたいなビルドだね。セナと言ったらアンブラルグレーブとか赤月とかだけど、なんだこれ。何を行くんだ。
Yeah, really have to avoid those. Being able to go back and collect tier and catalyst just feels so good as this.
悪撃セナ。
So T1 just sitting.
悪撃セナってことは何？鋼のなんだ、鋼とか行くのかな？心の鋼？短期ビルド？チョガスヘラルド食えるのか？これえぐいな。
He's not playing Gentleman Cho'Gath, which I find a little bit sad, but Jurassic is the second.
どんどん大きくなるね。チョガスオルス版得意だね。硬え、重いというか硬え、HP が多い。耐久力もパッチで上がってるし、バフで。人数的には T1 が有利だ。ルルがいないのになぜ入ってきた相手。グラガスウルトでセジョアに持ってくる。ジェイスの QE 当たる、Q 当たる。うますぎる、うますぎる。スキル全部当たる。スキルをミスることを知らない T1。ルルがボトムにいたからか。そこでトップで狙う。だからジェイスの強さが出てるよね。ジェイスってなんで選ばれるかっていうと、基本ウェーブを押せるのよ。だからジェイスがウェーブを常に押し込んでくれるから、ダイブのタイミングが常に生まれるんで、味方が来たら有利取れると。相手が対応できてなかったら。これなんでビエゴが入ってきたか謎だね。これビエゴやらかしてる。すごく。このビエゴのプレーはやばいね。ミッドで誰も映ってねえのに。グマユシもちょっと調子乗ったか。
He's not feeling too bad about this.
Yeah, it did just teleport to the bottom lane, which makes you a little bit sad, but that's fine.
セジョニがね、2キル取ってから始まったのにね。もうジェイスがクソほど有利になってたな。セジョニが1回ウルトを使ったタイミングで有利取ってたのかね。ああ、ゼレが帰ったように見せて隠れてたんだな。
Yeah, this unfortunately looks very. It's not a great look. Guma's like a cat.
We don't have all of the extra context for what happened there. I want to give him benefit of the doubt, but it looked a little bit like a whoopsie.
Guma's like, okay, guys, I thought we were doing the Cho'Gath game. You guys are doing the Zeus chase game over there.
Yeah.
I thought this was the game.
リシン孤立してるが、うわー、ルルが来なかったら綺麗にソロキルだったね。おっと、ちょっと無理しちゃったね。いや、リシンのコンボ綺麗だったけどな。
Control enjoyers.
Oh yeah, I love this.
Yeah, a bit of an overextension there. As it has been all about the top side of the map, and this time they strike back 600 gold into Krako's pocket. They get.
ここでジェイスはトップのタワー狙うから、ケリアがトップカバーしてあげると。
Owner and Krako in perfect balance right now. 3-2-2, 2-3-3. True. 2-1-2 for both of the top laners. What does it mean?
I don't think it means anything.
1-0-0-0-1-0.
It is very cool to say it out loud.
Yeah. I think it's a conspiracy or something going on.
Owner being very greedy here, and he is very alone. Like Baker was nearby, and they have the top push in, but at this point, DRX are like, all right, we're going to opt into your top side shenanigans, and we're going to actually have the numbers advantage, and we're going to win, and we have a lot of CC. I mean, it's absurd, actually, how much CC they have.
Yeah.
And this is what Sejuani comps often look like. This time, the Viego with it.
ビエゴがダブルキル取って、初手ブラックリーバー。ブラックリーバー多いな。で、チョガスにドラゴンを渡すと。
That's not. It's not that skin, Atlas.
It's always that skin in my mind.
I know. But I'm just trying to bring you back to reality for a second.
Oh, oops.
チョガス4スタック。
Bony Cho'Gath.
It is. I know. And Jurassic
しかもヘラルド食ってドラゴンも2個食ってるから、こっからミニオンに確かミニオンには6回使えるんだっけ？
Yeah, this is when you realize
チョガスどんどん大きくなるね。
makes you realize Cho'Gath didn't really have good posture. But it's okay.
ミニオンから得られるアルティメットのスタックは6が上限だから、
Potentially, yeah.
ドラゴン2個食ってヘラルド食ってるからね。
We don't really understand.
でかくなりそうだ。
Mm,
でポーズ
We might have some time to discuss it here,
はスキップで
as
き
there
ま
is a
す。
slight pause.
Like no one can lock. Rex could come.
Senator just going to having to be a little bit to
But it feels,
yeah. Being surprised.
That doesn't work for me as much.
No, I do the hold the breath thing as well, just for 20 seconds.
All right, we're back in.
We should be all right. As Rocco should be all right with his.
ポーズから戻ってきました。
Good to go.
So the center
でも T1 トップでちょっとやらかしたけど、それでもゴールド差がすごいな。
that strong.
JS がめっちゃ触ってるね。トップの差がえげつねえな。
Zeri lives long.
JS のポク弱え。ゴアドリンカービルドだから余計弱いね。
It means that you're losing that team fight, basically. Your best range damage otherwise is this Jace, who did go for Gordrinker, so it's not the Eclipse variant here, so it can be a bit of
JS マーキュリーブーツいつ勝ってたっ
It's
け？
kind of a CC battle between
ゴアドリ
these
の
two
後
teams
か。
right now, and if the front line of T1 goes down after Sejuani leads into a Viego, leads into a seismic shove, then you're in big trouble. Now T1 getting turrets like this for
チョガステレポートがないので、ワンチャンリーシンがスティールを狙うかな。
And do they even get it is the question. His owner is not going to go for the steal and not fighting for a Herald. They've definitely grown, haven't they? Every time they don't fight for a
ヘラルドは捨ててウェーブプッシュ。ボトムのウェーブも燃やしてる。
Slow down underneath this turret. Extendo beam stands his ground though to make sure that he can collect all of this farm and does have backup on the way. As Glacial Prison will connect onto Faker here. Winter's Wrath does decent work for Rascal. In a bit of trouble, gets pulled back into T1. They all dive into the mist alongside Carrier. Croco looking for his angle. He's also in some mist as well. It's very misty on the rift here today. As the snare connects onto Doctom, and of course the Q does as well. Kick flash comes down, but he flashes away. Q going to miss him is now Fate. He's going to try and turn this one
チョガスが来てる。スキル避けるフェイカー。
come in as Gumiushi lumbering towards them, and they had to walk through that choke. Beryl now goes down extremely low as the rupture goes wide. Gumiushi able to walk it out, but no one actually falling down there.
The turret though does
誰も死なないね。
huge. Fate.
Oh dear, there's the flash. And
フェイカーまたスキル避ける。ノックアップ当たったチョガスが。
Gonna get knocked up by the rupture. He goes golden, but that is only going to allow him to see his death. And now an inner turret is going to go down as well. And you mentioned it, man. Like the first bit of CC, if it connects, it's all over. And they played the tiptoe really well at the beginning.
They really
Derek.
did. And you
Yeah.
can also see
この駆け引き
too
う
that
めえ
when
な。
Ductom didn't go down there in that initial engagement, he's only on one item, but he was like, all right, we're walking back. Rocco's there on the flank, and they were almost able to win a team fight there because T1 didn't have Guma there. But once Guma shows up, everything changes, right? He has more CC to set up. But Ductom not dying.
T1 がうますぎるね。ヘラルド捨ててボトムとミッド押し込んで、ボトムのファーム食ってる間に4対4を仕掛けて、でここでオールインしたけど相手がいなしてきて、フェイカーがここでタリアのスキルを前に避ける。ここからチョガス合流してもう一回攻める。で一旦ポジションが悪いので戻ってミッドウェーブを処理しに行く。でここで帰ったと思わせてからもう一回タリアが前に出てきたのでそこを狙う。セナの霧に隠れてチョガスがスキル打ってくるのがギリギリまで見えなかったのかな。誰がどこにいるか分かんなくなっちゃうからあれ。チョガス相手は前に入っちゃいけねえんだけどチョガスが前に出てきたね。ゴアドリンカーだから割と硬いけどさすがにこれはどうだ。これはさすがに4人がかりは無理だな。耐えられない。でこっからチョガスとトップのグラガスはウェーブを押し込んでいたのでトップ側によりジャングルを盗みに行くのかな。ウェーブを押し込んでいるのでオブジェクトも取られてないしキル取られたぐらいだな。問題はなさそうだ。
As this comp is kind of now almost in a weird way played like a funnel comp for DRX, where they're like, just as long as the Zeri gets money, we're feeling pretty good. As ASC lives along.
味方が来てるからいけると思ったらもう待ち伏せを DRX がしてたと。
They do save the turret, but they're basically playing this game now like a 1-3-1, where they're like, all right, we're just going to make sure Zeri has money, and sometimes the Zeri's on the one when we're trying to push these turrets to get bounty, sometimes the Zeri's on the
キルは一緒だけどゴールドは T1 がかなり勝ってるね。チョガススイーパーを買って待ち伏せてる。セナのファーストアイテム本当にこの心の歯がに行くんだ。
Yeah, 3,000 gold down, almost 4,000 gold down here now. As DRX, you could still win this 100% if you actually get the Zeri to 3 items.
Yeah, 3 versus 2 here as Glacial Prison does
T1 のコンセプトが耐久力をアップしてビエゴに憑依させないってことなのかな。
And he gets over the wall. The size, oh my god, the shockwave value was massive. And now Gumishi's back in it. He wants more now as T1 are grouped around this dragon.
人数足りねえのにチームファイトがうめえな T1。グラガスがトップを押し込んでたからそこを狙って5対4の隙を狙って DRX 入っていくけど全ていなされてその後 T1 が4人でうまくダメージ与えてグラガスが TP して相手を追い返す。しかしフェイカー一人で捕まっている。しかしロアとファロア勝ってグラガス勝ってこれ知らないのか。
And DRX are able to at least get out of there with their tail in between their legs.
チョガスが大きい。
Like every time T1 win these fights, they get a turret. Yeah, and that's what they need to do because they need to end this game fairly quickly and getting these structures off the map.
打ち壊し持ってるから早いな俺の。
Killing champions is really hard, but if you just win the fight and push the champions away, you just force.
チョガスで CS もすごい綺麗に食べてるね。
Grouping as 5 because that's the only way this comp can work right now, and just grouping and pushing super hard, winning a team fight on an objective. And even if there's no kills, they still win the team fight. They push the lane that's closest. They grab a turret. They've done it in mid. Now they've done it in bottom. Top side.
JS のフルビルドっていうか3個目見れそうだな。さすがにセリルだな気がするけどこの試合は相手トップタンクだし。これハンマーで終わるケースが多くてな。これだけだと分かんねえんだよ。ゴーストブレード、セリルダ、ブラックリーバーもあるし。いい視界取り。JS が後ろにいる。うわポークでっけえの入った。 JS に向かっていく判断相手いいね。 JS これが弱い。ゴアドレ発動できなかった。ゼレの機動力えぐ。あれで JS 捕まえられるんだもんな。いや今の JS に入っていかなかったら全滅してたね。
Keria actually looks like he might try to stop some backs here with his ultimate, and he's just going to scry them here.
JS TP ないから深追いは良くないぞ。ジャングル盗む。
He does not have teleport. It's coming up very soon here, but they won't be able to start this Baron off. And any time the DRX buy in this game is huge.
チョガスがポジション大丈夫かこれ。リプレイ入っちゃったけど。
I'm so scared something's happening in live right now, as it is.
It is, and that's a seismic shove. So Gumiushi gets a big Seraph shield, but I have a feeling they're still going to be able to burn him down. It takes a while.
チョガスがウォルフ食うために欲張った。おっとこれはピンチだ。リーシンキックで離脱。
Rascal is going to stop the advance of the prehistoric creature.
I mean, this is a turning point in this game. The DRX getting 2 critical picks here. And the gold infusion they are picking up right now is massive. And where's the range damage if you don't have great engagement?
ゼリー触ってきてるよ。厄介だよ。
Cask isn't scary anymore. They're just going to TP the Sejuani mid and then group to push for Baron. You gotta think. I mean, and if you're quick enough here on this as DRX, you
チョガステレポートがないからね。時間かかるよ来るのに。いやでもこれバロンはどうだやるのか。リーシンスティールする可能性高いし JS のポークがあるよセナと一緒に。このバロン自滅だね。反転だね。反転全然効かないね。ケリアフラッシュあるから前に出てるね。ビルドも固定し。バロンを一旦触って反転を狙った DRX。4ドラが1分40秒後。
He can sort of weave his way in and out of these fights.
Yeah.
Just a really bizarre situation.
And it's also the fear of any CC hitting that really keeps DRX at arm's length here because Zeri is also extremely low range, right? I mean, she does a lot of damage, but the CC has to come down first, and DRX basically can't start fights off unless it's a great Sejuani ult into a shove, etc. Like, this is the kind of CC we're talking about here. But if they if T1 just wait and kind of wrap around them, like even Carria's flank that we saw just a moments ago, you can't punish him because if you turn onto Carria, the rest of the team collapses in and you get caught by just one part of the CC. Doesn't matter. Carria even hits you with a root and sacrifices his life for it, you lose that fight. So
JS のビルドが進まねえな。
very timid here. But their goal ultimately is to deny this Baron for as long as possible. If they can get a pick right before and take it, that would be obviously a nice bonus. But they're trying to survive for this area to become a better win condition, survive for this Taliyah to get more online. She's already on her 2-item spike too, but it's a game of CC right now.
おっとセナが狙われる。いやー捕まるね T1。
Getting a lot of work done as now T1 find themselves a man down yet again. Still, DRX not able to close this one out as far as snowballing it through to get these objectives. They
またバロン触って反転してくるぞ DRX。 でも今回はサポートやられたぐらいだからな。問題なさそう。
Yeah, quite literally, yeah.
Kuma has ult, so it's really hard for DRX to start this.
Well, Doctom is going to.
ドラゴンが湧いたの4ドラ。
We're still just. I mean, DRX just looks so scared, and you can understand exactly why.
グマユシ。
May have caught Gumayushi yet again. Feral Scream doesn't get a lot of value, but that Shock Blast does. Oh man.
DRX starting this up again.
Well, Kerry is back. So.
視界を取れた。セナが戻ってきたぞ。これ追い返されたらドラゴンのポジション失うね DRX。 ジェイスいち早くドラゴン殴るよ。なんなら一人でも取れるよ。ダメージ結構食らうけどテレポートがあるから復帰できるし、ここでバロンを止めてジェイス一人にドラゴン取らせるっていう判断だね。ジェイスドラケンだから回復すんのか。ドラケンいいな。
The Elder is what T1 want to do as soon as possible here, because if the game goes longer, this Cho'Gath isn't going to scale very well. Like he gets bigger, he gets tankier, but you're gonna have range problems. You're gonna have big issues, especially with the build.
セジョアニがすごいところから来たね。甘えたわけではないんだけど、セジョアニがそこから来たのか。
Like that is all of anything that's about. It's not about like what the 80 carries items are and stuff like that. No, she built LDR. Doctom did right away because he's like, there's a Cho'Gath I gotta get through.
Yeah, he's
going straight for that
now.
And you know, DRX just keeps setting up in these choke points, but it's very difficult to start Baron. But they're like, Sejuani ult prepped. Okay, we've got shove after that.
ゴアドリにもオムニバンプついてるし結構回復する。え、ゴアドリにオムニバンプついてんだっけ？
Unless, like, so there's like a few different points that we can get to here because if Gumayushi gets to a point where he can just flash.
ゴアドリってオムニバンプついてんだっけ？いじられすぎて覚えてねえよ。
In order to get to where Doctom is, you're going through a lot of CC, right? Like you go through the Sejuani, so like it's more nuanced than that, I think, but it can happen.
あ、ジェイス参考できた。なんだセリルだかおもろくねえな。
That's Baron. That's Baron. It should be. I mean, Doctom's still alive here, so that's a big threat. But they didn't use everything in order to do this. I mean, they used a lot, right? And they
セジュアニは捕まえた。
have enough damage here.
No feast.
That's true, actually. That's a good point.
The ultimate secure not there, but they do have a lot of ability haste. As Croco's going to get knocked up, Faker finds the body slam. Q's going to connect as well as Heartbreaker.
ビエゴ追い返した。スマイトがない。
There is a lot of panic here on the DRX side, and T1 just going to get back to work here. Zeus and Ona able to take this one up, and Faker's not even going to let this out a turret.
タワーも取らせないフェイカー。なんならフラッシュして追いかけるだと？
Body slam comes in, he slows down Doctom. He's like, guys, I found him. I found him. I found Doctor.
囲ってる？ JS がテレポートして。
Well, Zeus is on the flank. He just dives on top of Beryl. The Baron is going to be taken. Ona had to do it by
バロンをリーシンが一人で取ってて囲って殺して一気にミッド畳みかけていく。マジかよ。テンポ早すぎやろ。チョガスでか。HP4000 アーマー173の HP4000。 いやこっから畳みかける判断マジかよね。すごいね。バックもせずにそのままテレポートで挟んでミッド押し込むやつもいてトップ押し込むやつもいてテンポが速すぎる。
So no seismic shoves are going to come through, and now they can go for a reset and spend the billions of gold that they have. after that Baron did come through. Already a 2.7k Baron power play, or as I said, 2.5.
ただフェイクはちょっと孤立してないか、フラッシュないのに。これは死んだくせえな。
Well, we'll see. Doesn't have the cask. There's the permafrost. Gets put in cold jail as well. As Doctor might be able to get yet another kill. He goes golden.
Buying some time.
He is, but he's still going to be dead. And Doctor is going to be given his third kill of the game.
He almost had enough to just buy Zhonya's outright, I think. So he was like, not too concerned about this, as he's going to be able to buy it pretty soon here. But these fights, if Duckdom is alive, it feels
今のチームファイト何だったっけ、セナの W が入ってグラガスが持ってきて殺すか。
Duckdom should never be this far forward. He has wild growth and he is able to skate over the wall because he's Zeri. But man, if he dies there, I think T1 have already killed the Nexus at this point. And he just kites back here. Look at what Duckdom can do by himself here against the chase. If there's not enough CC to kill him, or burst damage to kill him in this case, then T1 can't quite continue to chase, because once those CCs are on cooldown, they're like, we're just running at this guy, and he's doing damage, and we can't catch him because he's going to keep zooming over walls. He's going to keep slowing us with his extendo beam. He's got wild growth on him. But now it's just a war of attrition with this Baron buff, and T1 are pushing through. They have one inhibitor down, they're pushing for a second.
Well, there's the rupture. Gumayusi just standing in front of his team. He steps on a seismic shove, but it doesn't matter. He's just going to hit this turret. Cask flies through barrel. Going to be knocked back. Double knock up there onto Rascal and Doctor.
フロントが強すぎる。セナのさ、スタック100か。100って結構多いよな。
T1, I mean, that's the thing. Like, they're trying so desperately, but they've done enough damage to Duckdom. They feel like they can keep pushing this.
T1 全員勝て。
Yeah, he just walked back. Dawning Shadow is going to bring him under half health.
They can try to end now.
Yeah, as another seismic shove, Gumayusi's just soaking all of this damage. Defensive flash, but there's the rupture. He yells at the Sejuani, and she is going to go to the death chamber. Doctor cannot get in range. Finally, he's going to open.
チョガスでも勝つのか。
He puts down this area.
いやー結構ミスも多かったけどこの試合はうまいなーほんと。